Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again, back to you with another unboxing. And this one is special to me. They're all special to me in a way, but this one is really special. This was a birthday present to myself. This is a watch that you might think I actually obtained from my from the guy I get my quote-unquote higher-ended watches from. But no, this one I did by myself. This one I did for me, and I'm really excited about it because the first time I ever saw one of these watches was actually on the Urban Gentry channel when TGV reviewed it, and I said, one of these days I'd like to finally get one of those, and it recently became that day, and it is a Breitling, which is this will be my first Breitling. I don't think it'll be my last, but I won't be getting another one soon because they're not terribly cheap, and I have other things to spend my money on at the moment. But this one, the deal was really good. It wasn't without its challenges, which I'll go into in a moment, but was very happy to pick up this Breitling in excellent condition. I should walk that back a little bit. Very good condition with full kit, including the outer box and all its associated stuff. Even came with the inner box with some paperwork from the previous owner, warranty registration kit, and all that are in there. A little service history right there. And all the paperwork. It has the manual. Yes, it is an aerospace. That's sort of the giveaway. Manual is in great shape. The COSC certification came with it. Not really sure what that. I think that might be the place he originally bought the watch from. Authorized distributors, the international warranty, and the international warranty in some other language. So full paperwork, full kit. Now, one thing I'll say right off the bat, this box is not, the inner box is not the box that it came with. I bought this box after the fact off of eBay because the original box, the hinge, which was not this full-length piano hinge, was a little hinge here, was broken. And I could have said, whatever, but it bothered me. So for a relatively low fee, I found another box in great shape. Also, the original box, the leather on the inside was beginning to shred for whatever reason. So I got this one. So it's not actually the aerospace box that the watch came with, but it is a Breitling box. It's the same size, the same measurements. I checked, and whatever. And inside is, ta-da, a Breitling Aerospace. And I just love this watch. I really, really do. I think it is a beauty. I mean, I like the Navitimer too that TGV has on his channel. I'd love to pick one of those up someday. But right now, Navitimer, it will have to wait, and I'm going with the Aerospace. And I love this watch. I've been wearing it a lot. I've had this for about 2 weeks now, or 2 or 3 weeks. I just now got the ability to start filming again because my old tripod broke. Anyway, you don't care about that. Just a beautiful condition watch. And the condition is just as it was shipped to me by the guy out in, I think he's in Arizona. Just in great shape. The only issue was when it arrived at my home, the minute hand here, the analog minute hand, had broken loose. and was just kind of drifting around the case. And nothing more disappointing than waiting a week to get a watch that you've been really, really, really wanting, and it arrives broken. But for not much money, my local watchmaker fixed the watch, and I decided to keep the watch instead of sending it back to the guy. I don't think it was his fault. I mean, things happen in the mail, right? But now it's working just fine, and it was working fine in the digital area. As you can see, this is an anti-digi watch, and it was working fine. There's no problem with it. So put the hand back on, set the time, works great. Bezel works beautifully. Some of these versions are bidirectional bezels. This one happens to be unidirectional. Doesn't bother me. It is a full titanium watch. It's a titanium case, titanium bracelet, titanium clasp. Got to tell you, this bracelet was a bear to deal with. But I found a video online that showed how to do it. Basically, you take those two screws out, and this piece comes out, and then this piece slides out on the long pins, and then this will come out, and then you have to take one of these screws out and this screw out so that this comes apart to remove the center link, and then you put it all back together. So 4 screws to remove one link. Crazy. Not as bad as the Seiko Ripley's and all those, but definitely a crazy design. Very thin watch. It is a quartz watch. Has one crown, no pushers, nothing like that. It's one crown, does everything. So right now I'm in time mode, and we have a 24-hour digital. I think you could switch it to 12 hours, but I like it at the 24. And the digital and the analog hands are synced. Now, if you turn the crown, you can turn eventually to another function. And now you've turned off the digital clock, so now you're just left with analog. You keep turning the crown, and you have an alarm function. And as you can see, it's off. It's not set, and it says OF over there. So it's off. You keep turning the crown, and now you have a chronometer. And you start by pushing, and you stop by pushing. And then if you push and hold, it'll reset. So you keep turning, and now you're on a second time zone. So I've set this to Pacific time just because why not? So that's Pacific time zone, or whatever you want it to be. You keep turning, and you keep turning, and you keep turning, and turn some more, and turn some more. And there you go. Then you're on a timer. So you can set a timer. You keep turning, and you keep turning, and you keep turning. And now you have the clock, the day date. So it's Saturday. It happens to be March 23rd. And you keep turning. Oop. Turn backwards there. So now you have, and then you have another version of that where you have the date, but you also have the running seconds. And if you keep turning, we'll be back to where we started, which is with the digital 24-hour clock and the analog hands. So everything is done with the crown. All the setting, the push buttons, everything is all done with the crown. So it's very simple, very elegant design. And once you read the book and play around with it a little bit, and maybe watch a couple videos on YouTube like I did, it makes sense. Anyway, stat time. So we've got, as I said, this is a Breitling Aerospace chronometer in titanium. That's a mouthful, ain't it? I just call it the Aerospace. This happens to be model E75362. There are different models, of course, different faces and everything like that. I like this one because of its size And because it is the blue face, and as all of you should know by now, I am a sucker for blue watches. It is a 40 millimeter diameter case with a 20 millimeter lug width. So if you wanted to take this off, you can do that. The spring bars are easily accessible, and you can put on whatever strap or bracelet you prefer. I'm not changing it. 9 millimeters thick. Definitely a very good under the cuff, under the sleeve watch. It is a 100-meter water resistance, non-screw down crown, of course, because it's doing everything, and you certainly don't want it to be a screw down crown. Might be able to take it swimming, might be good for that, but I wouldn't. But if you got caught in a rainstorm, which where I live is definite possibility, you should be all right. Sapphire crystal. It is a flat sapphire crystal with AR coating. It is a Breitling super quartz caliber 75. Is basically a modified ETA Thermoline 988.352 caliber watch, or caliber movement, I should say. So it is ETA, basically an ETA movement that Breitling has adapted for their own purposes. At least that's the research that I found. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will let me know, but that's what the research said that I did. It is a double fold-over clasp. It does have a diver extension, if you are so inclined. I am not, with micro adjustments. The case is a snap-on solid case back, no window, but then again, why would you want one? It's a quartz movement, and it has a whole bunch of stuff on the back about the watch, and yeah. And we'll put her on, which is one of my favorite things to do with this watch, is put it on and use it. Look at that. It fits beautifully on my wrist. Lugs hit just right. The bracelet is very comfortable. The whole watch, of course, being titanium, is very light, very comfortable. Easy to wear this all day and forget about the fact that you're wearing it. Just a lovely, lovely piece. And it was in great shape. I mean, yes, we had a problem or two. Yes, the box that it came in was broken. Big deal. A few shekels and a little bit of an eBay search, and I get a new box. Yes, it arrived with a broken minute hand. A week at a watchmaker and a little bit of money, and she was put back to rights. But look at the case. Not a mark on the case that I can see. The crystal is in flawless condition. Not a mark on that case. Not a mark on the back. Even the bracelet, even the clasp, I should say. Not a single, look at how it plays in the light, not a single mark of desktop diver rash. The Breitling 1884 stamping and the logo are still in beautiful shape. This, even after the extra money I had to spend on the box and on the hands, this thing still came in well under $2,000 and well under $2,000, and I am very happy with it. And the guy that I worked with was a really nice guy. Got me the extra paperwork I needed, and just, a great deal and a great watch. Very happy with it. And my first Breitling, I couldn't be happier with that. So there she is. A Breitling Aerospace that I'm very, very enthused to own. And can't wait to wear it again, which I'll probably do after I turn off this video. So I am going to leave it at that as a happy Breitling owner. If you like the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comments, questions, suggestions down there below. All I ask is that you keep it clean and keep the insults to yourself. Ain't got time for that. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and click the subscribe button down there and click the bell icon so that when I post new content, you will be alerted to that. And I'm going to go have fun at the rest of my day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.